Alright guys, Trevor with Red Acres Homestead back with you this morning on a rainy, nasty day. But we are out here nonetheless. Gonna take care of these guys. And you know guys, we promise to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly, the mistakes we make. Promise to show you this isn't just you know, we're not experts. We're gonna make mistakes, we're gonna have things go wrong, and this isn't really about something going wrong. But this is just showing you sort of the good, the bad, and the ugly, or the messy, I should say, the good, the bad, and the messy of caring for animals. And what I mean by that is, not only do they make a big mess, but you know, when it's messy outside, when it's rainy, it's stormy, when you don't feel good, these guys don't stop being hungry or thirsty. They don't stop needing to eat and drink. I mean, we got water standing back here. I did want to show you guys, this is where the ducks were the other day. This is where all that mud was. They had made a big mess. And you see, it's all just sort of washed down into the ground. All that duck poop has washed down into the ground. And look, we've got a pretty big current coming through here. The water is moving. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but there's some flow there. It's not moving too fast, but there is some ripple in it. See you there? There was duck poop all right here, and that water is coming through, not only washing it into the soil right there, but carrying it on down into the rest of the yard, into what, out past the fence there, what we call the back 40. It's about, our property goes about 40 yards past the fence. So it's not 40 acres, it's about 40 yards, so I call it the back 40, like you used to hear the old timers say. But just wanted to, you know, talk to you guys about that. If you're gonna get animals, and they're great, they're fun, there's a lot of good things, but there's a lot of, they're work, you know. And like I said, the work doesn't stop just because the weather's bad, or you don't feel good, or you're tired, or you got plans for dinner. You know, if your whole family's got the stomach bug, somebody's still got to get out here and feed these guys and water these guys, take care of them. The work does not stop because you don't feel like it. And so that's just something I wanted to share with you guys. I'm gonna take you over here. We fermented some feed overnight. I don't know if it really had time to fully ferment, but everything I read said at least 12 hours, you know, overnight. We fermented it yesterday afternoon. So I'm gonna take it, this bucket here has got holes in it. So I'm gonna let it, if I can do it with just one hand. There we go. I'm just gonna filter some of it. And we don't have to pour all of it in there. We can keep fermenting some of it. I don't wanna use all of it, but I'm just gonna let this sort of drain. And what I'm doing is I'm just shaking it, and you guys see how the water's kind of draining off of it. And I'll just let that sit here for a few minutes and strain. And then what I'll do is I'm going to add some fresh feed to that, put some water, and we'll do that for a couple days. We don't want to leave this feed in here because the old feed's going to mix with the new feed. We don't want feed to sit in here for 4, 5, 6 days. So what we'll do is about every second or third day, we'll completely empty it out, and we'll clean it out. You know, wash it out good, and we'll start new. But what we did is we put the lid on that last night, no holes or anything, just put the lid on it, covered it in water, and left it in that closed lid to ferment. Fermentation is an anaerobic process, happens without the presence of oxygen. So take you guys back up here. Got it going on the porch. Probably not where we're gonna have it forever, but for right now that's where we have it. I wanted to show you guys something else. I can get this lid off with one hand. I should be able to. Something else we've got going here. See if I can wedge it. There we go. Alright, sorry about the camera angle, guys. We have black oil sunflowers. That's a Jack Spirko recommendation, and we are sprouting them. You can feed them to them just like this, but I think Jack said that by sprouting them, they will significantly increase their volume, their mass, their weight. Therefore, I think they double in volume or in mass. So if you think about that, that's a 40-pound bag of black oil sunflowers we bought at Tractor Supply. If they double, that ends up being 80 pounds of feed. So essentially, whatever you were paying for your feed, I think it was $20 for 40 pounds. So you end up paying $20 for 80 pounds. So you cut your price in half. Fermenting your feed is supposed to have the same effect. So by doing these things, we're trying to cut our feed bill. And both of those are supposed to be better. The sprouts, the sprouted black oil sunflower seeds are considered a superfood for these guys. And the fermented feed is supposed to be really good for them. Fermenting feed, even for people, fermenting your own food is a preservative, but it's also really supposed to be really good for you. So just wanted to share that with you guys and kind of share with you guys some of the, as I said, the good, the bad, and the ugly of having animals on the homestead and having a homestead, period. It's not always pretty, it's not always fun, but make it fun. You know, don't do a little every day. Don't let the chores pile up, and then until you've got to spend all day doing them. Do a little bit every day, in the evening, in the morning, whatever you got to do a little bit. It adds up. A little bit adds up, and try to stay ahead of it. You know, the old saying, a pound of prevention, or an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Well, we're not obviously talking about medicine here, but it's the same type of deal. You know, if you guys stay ahead of the work. See, I've got a lot of trash to pick up. We were gone for a couple days, and the dogs got out and tore up some stuff that I had set out to take to the dump. Now it's in a bunch of little pieces I've got to go take out. If I had taken it to the dump before I left, it wouldn't be in little pieces. So now I've got to go get all the little pieces and take them to the dump. So that's just to show you, I mean, that's a mistake I made. We're gonna make mistakes. Thanks guys for checking us out. Gonna let you guys go here. Please subscribe to our page, like our videos, comment, share, and leave us constructive criticism. Things you guys want to see. What's something you're interested in that we haven't really talked about? An aspect of homesteading that maybe we do that you guys want to know about. Thanks. Trevor with Aaron Acres Homestead is out.